Hey, Peace Tribe, it's Toa coming to do some tarot with you guys. I send you all love and light. Thank you all for hitting the like button. I'd like to call on our spirit guides, ancestors, archangels of the highest white light to come and stand beside me and protect me and the collective as I channel these messages. So, this is a channeled message, okay? This is for the Starseed Collective. This is for the Starseed Collective. If you do not resonate with my readings, go ahead and tap out now. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. Goodbye. All right, what's up, tribe? Gonna smash that like button for your gal. Listen, Spirit said, be careful gloating. Okay, be careful gloating about Trump. Be careful gloating about the fall of the United States of America. Okay, the company, the corporation. Keep your vibes high for Turtle Island, the land. This is for the indigenous. This is for the people that were born on this soil. Separate the corporation from the land. Okay? A couple of months ago, this is a warning. Okay? A couple of months ago, they were chanting Ice, Ice, Baby. And they got exactly what they wanted when half of the nation was submerged in ice. And we had complete states and cities covered in ice. Be careful with your hate. Be careful with that. Spirit said this is a time for cleansing, okay? On a macro level, okay? It starts within the home. It starts within the family structures. And then it spirals out to the community, okay? And it will continue to spiral out throughout the nation, okay? Now, keep in mind, some families will completely dismantle while others grow stronger. And it's okay to reconstruct your families. Reconstruction is needed. A lot of our eating habits is outdated. How we celebrate holidays or rituals, they're outdated. There are certain things that you should not be doing. A lot of times during these holidays, we're doing it during portal celestial times. And ignorance to the law is no excuse to the law. As a high priestess, it's time that you know you're doing rituals. You're doing rituals when you eat certain things, when you wear certain colors that were for certain deities. And ignorance to the law is no excuse to the law. A lot of our eating habits are outdated as a family. So generational curses will cease as the family eats different during these times. Thanksgiving is the most gluttonous time. And then we wonder why the family has diabetes or everybody has this condition. Okay. Um, as a family, that will change your health patterns. The quotation finger curses people like to say, okay? Addictions will change, trauma patterns will change, okay? Evaluating our education system, dealing with autism and how our bloodline learns. Everybody's family doesn't learn the same way, okay? And so as we on a macro level begin to evolve and change those patterns, we're evolving because these children are star seeds. They don't learn the same way, okay? And that will affect the bloodline greatly if you decide to reintegrate, if you decide to reincarnate. What type of family will you be reincarnating into? So you're preparing yourself to come back through the gate, okay? Life, force, energy. This is the Lumerian deck, okay? Third eye chakra. I'm not going to keep that. They don't like it when I shuffle a certain way. So, a star seer, okay? Woo! Your higher self, this is you on multiple planes. Wow. This is you, and this is you going up that ladder into consciousness, okay? On a macro level. So, that's why we have to be careful about what we're gloating about, okay? Now is the time for you to be allowing your light to shine. Now is the time, Starseed, for you to be letting your light shine, focusing on your life force energy, okay? These are the spiritual blueprints. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. And so we're changing that as we evolve into 5D. Third eye came out again. Y'all just seen me close the deck, and then and the high heart chakra is here. Okay, you want that too? Okay. The high heart chakra is pink, yellow, and blue. Okay. Pink, yellow, and blue. The life force energy in the third eye chakra, your pineal gland perspective. Okay. Allowing your light to shine. Ecstatic bliss from your heart chakra. A lot of you are beginning to feel expansions in your heart chakra. So instead of being consumed with all of this background noise and this chatter, okay, being consumed with this hatred because it's almost a pattern. There's an airplane crash, there's bombs in war, then there's ice, then Trump does something else, then there's an airplane crash, then there's bombs, then ice does something, then the weather does something, then it's really literally, if you have been paying attention constantly, boom, boom, boom. And if you're an empath, such as myself, your nervous system, with all of the solar flares, the core is moving backwards. Earth's core is moving backwards. When the big solar flare happens, we may all be waking up off of the ground with a different level of consciousness. What are we tapping into? So we have to 144 raise the vibration through like the 100 monkey syndrome. So don't share that BS. Remind me if you see that I do it. I'm not exempt, okay? 707 on the clock. I was watching Brother Sanchez the other day, and I don't listen to everything that everybody says. I listen to some teachers, and I take what parts I can resonate with and what part I don't. I leave that for somebody else, and I don't feel a way about it, okay? But one part I did resonate with the brother. He said, we are not good or evil, okay? This is, we got a heaven and a hell side to us, okay? And your heaven side is your star seed side, okay? All of this is your life force energy, okay? If you have a battery on a car, you have a positive and a negative side. You cannot have all power positive or the battery will not work. You likewise with the negative, okay? You have to have both sides for that conductor, which we are conductors of light. We are conductors of your life force energy, shining your light. We're conductors of energy, okay? Through what? Our high heart chakra. And that's how we activate this star seer energy to climb up that 33rd vertebrae to activate our what? Our pineal gland, our Christ consciousness. Come through, spirit. Okay? Beyond what? The mind. Because now we're manifesting the new realm. And according to Hopi prophecy, we have to come together in love. We can't be gloating. If something happens to Trump, we can't even be wishing death on this man. We can't. We cannot want something to happen to him. We can't gloat and celebrate. Just like they were chanting Ice, Ice, Baby. And then half the nation was covered in ice. It's just being still and allowing your light to shine. Moving beyond the mind. There are no words when you're beyond the mind, you're beyond thoughts. Okay? You access this portal through your high heart chakra. Okay? And this pineal gland perspective. Okay? I'm getting a lot of water, heavy water energy here. We do know there will be more storms. Okay? Lumeria, my root race, is inside of the Pacific Ocean right now. Lumeria is inside of the Pacific Ocean right now. If you don't think this is our time for a Noah moment, then this is, you know, I'm talking to my tribe. Huddle. This is a huddle right now for my tribe. Okay, the star seeds, that know that Lumeria is in the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. I truly think it's in the air on some Wakanda stop type of stuff. I felt like they just told me to stop. And so, just like there are descendants of Lumeria, there will be descendants of the Americas. Okay. And I love this nation and I love this land, regardless of the people that think they're in charge. What are we going to do with our land if no one is in charge? When we leave the world behind, what are we going to do with it? And we have to move beyond the mind and travel into a different realm to activate that. So I beg you to continue to shine your light. And if something, when something happens to him, don't gloat. Don't ice, ice, baby. Don't chant like them as much as you may want to. As tired and exhausted as you are, being an empath, feeling everything, hold space for this land. Hold love like we are the Umbrella Academy holding a frequency. I love you. Peace.